Okay, Jennifer, are you next? You ready? Great. As ready as you'll
Hi.
be.
Yes, I'm a little nervous, everybody. Hi. Um, I'm in Florida, and a little bit of my story without going too far back is I started gaining weight in my 30s and really was kind of the calories in, calories out mindset. I never really had to worry about what I ate, so everything I knew was wrong. So when I really started thinking about how to go about losing weight, I started doing all the different diets and Weight Watchers, and none of that worked. So, fast forward many years, I just really kind of became hopeless. I just thought, okay, I'm just fat. This is what happens. You get old. And I guess it didn't really become real to me until my doctor said, you're on the way to prediabetes. You need to cut out the sugar. And I'm like, I don't really, I don't really eat sugar. I don't have a sweet tooth. So I wasn't really sure what he meant by that. We don't drink soda, don't eat a lot of ice cream and that kind of thing. But yeah, pasta when we go out to eat, or, we ate out a lot. And I just ate a lot of really wrong things. But I thought, well, if I balance it with all of the food groups and, all of the snacks and things that you're supposed to do, that it'll be okay. So then I started working out and lost maybe 10 pounds, and then it came to a screeching halt. So I thought, well, not, maybe I'm eating too much. So then I ate less, added a class, right? Joined a gym. So by the time it was all said and done, I am not kidding you, I was working out 3 hours a day. Nothing was working. So I go to the trainers. One trainer is like, well, you need to mix it up. And I'm like, this is killing me. I'm 45 years old. I can't do these, whatever. I've got pain. And so it was a nightmare. That didn't work. So then I went to a different trainer. Maybe the female trainer would know something else. And she said, well, you're not eating enough. So then I ate some more.
Oh, no.
It was just crazy. I said, I can't do this. I don't have time to do this. So I threw it all out the window. And so I finally, as I began to have more and more trouble sleeping, my health was really going in the wrong direction. I was less concerned then about being fat as I was about my health. My chronic headaches, my back hurt all the time, but the not sleeping, I can't even tell you. I get emotional because I haven't slept in so many years, and it's debilitating to function when you can't sleep because my hormones are out of whack. And anyway, so they wanted to put me on this and put me on that, and I was like, I can't do this. So I stopped the sugar. I didn't know about keto. I didn't know about any of that. I just knew I had to stop sugar. And I was going crazy. Like and I cleaned out my house because I knew, and I still found myself looking in the cabinets for the, and I knew I took it out, but I was looking for it. I'm like, what am I doing? So I started writing down and journaling and really kind of coming to terms with myself. And I found Dr. Fung's book, which helped me with fasting. And so that's kind of what brought me to the ketogenic society and dieting and all of that. And so that's kind of where my journey began, but I didn't really know how to do keto right without fasting. And here's where my problem began with keto, because I didn't want to buy anything. I wasn't going to, like you talk about this, I wasn't doing better coffee. I was really thought I was doing everything right. And there was only a few people that I really respected, that I was really trying to adhere to what they taught. And I did really well. I lost 46 pounds and I felt better, but I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I still wasn't great on the sleeping scale and all of that. And then I started cheating a little too. Well, I'm doing good. So I'll have maybe a glass of wine, and, then I'd have, and everything just stopped. Then when I tried to knuckle it back in, I couldn't have success without fasting and powering through. I'm all for intermittent fasting. I still do it. Don't get me wrong about that. But it was the only tool I had if I had to hit a stall. If I didn't fast for like 2 days, I couldn't break it. And I got tired of that. I'm like, this has to be, there's got to be something. So through just doing the research and through the Keto Summit that I had attended thank goodness it was on Zoom because I was able to not have to travel. And that's where I heard you speak. And I remember you respectfully disagreeing with one of the doctors, and that totally caught my attention. I'm like, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. And I thought, and so that's when I started finding some information that was useful for me in what you had to offer, and I found out about masterclass. And man, everything changed from the very day. I can't even tell you, I was absolutely shocked. I did not think by reducing my vegetables and weighing and measuring my cream that overnight, my hunger, I'm not kidding you, everybody, my hunger went away. My hunger went away. I'm sleeping. My family was like, will you please stop talking about how good you feel? Because I'm usually asleep by 8 o'clock at night because I'm up at 4 in the morning. So it's just been life changing for me because I have hope. I can actually eat and not feel bad about it. And if I'm not hungry, I don't eat. And so it doesn't matter if I have 3 meals. It doesn't matter if I have 1 meal. I don't have to try. I just have to follow this list. And I think for me, just having relief that all I have to do is trust this program that you have put together, that it just does it by itself. And not having to worry about any of that. I just can't even tell you the freedom, the hope that this community of people and the encouragement and the healing that it's brought to me has just been, I just don't even, I can't express myself adequately for how thankful I am. So to all of you, bless you.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing your journey. Yeah, and thank the support that everyone gave in the class. Just kind of is just wonderful to see, yes, and to experience. And you're not alone in how small changes, it seems so small. How's that can make a big difference. So keep it up. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.